Hi! Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about my 2021 reading plans. So I'm really excited. I wrote them down in my little journal that I got. I customized it and everything. Isn't it pretty? It says collateral. And so this is actually for all of my plans for the future, like this year, content-wise and stuff. I've started listing out, when I want to make content and post it and edit it and Instagram posts and stuff, because I actually want to be more consistent this year. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. But I wrote down my 2021 reading goals in here, and I thought I would just go over them. We could talk about it a little bit, and then, you could leave your reading goals if you have any. And I thought it'd be really exciting. So 2021 reading goals. Here we go. There are 7 of them. So number 1, I would like to read more nonfiction. So I do not read a lot of nonfiction. I love nonfiction. I read a lot of articles and research papers for fun, but I don't read a lot of nonfiction books because I just find them hard to stay committed to in a way. So I've read a lot of segments of them. I've read a lot of A Bad Feminist. I've read quite a few essays on that. So I've read, quite a few different books partly, but not fully. And so I really, really want to commit this year to reading more nonfiction, specifically racial issues in America, climate change and the effects on the entire world. I really want to read more about Indigenous people. I really want to read more about other countries, medieval times. There's a lot of things I'm interested in that I'd like to learn more about because I feel like there's a lot to offer in these books. And yeah, research papers and scholarly articles can get you a lot, but I'd like to read more actual books as well. And I think I'm going to read a lot of them through audiobooks, or I guess listen to a lot of them through audiobooks. So I also am hoping to get more into audiobooks. So if you have any recommendations for that, please let me know. I'm really trying. I think I'll do it on my way to class, when I'm walking to class. So please help me. My second one is to read more non-American fiction. So I read a pretty decent amount of all different types of books. I really do find that I read a lot of American fiction, and I really noticed this when I was interning in England, and I was like, oh, I don't know quite a few of these books because they're British books or they're from other countries, and I typically just read American fiction, and I was like, I need to change that. And so I've really been trying to do that this past year, but I really want to make it a forefront effort. I really want to put my focus on reading books that are not just American. And then third is to read more new releases. I don't keep up with new releases that much, and I've been really trying to get better at that. So I really want to focus on that and be able to talk about new releases with everyone and just new books in general. I think it'll be fun. So I'm really excited about that one. And then I want to read so many more graphic novels. I love graphic novels. This past year, I really found out I love graphic novels. So I would really like to read more and more and more. And with that in mind, my 5th goal is to read 100 books, including graphic novels. So I plan for about half of those to be graphic novels. But I mean, if I read more than that, perfect. But that's just kind of my goal. This past year, I read 52 books, and that was a lot more than I usually read. I hadn't been reading because, I'm a full-time student in undergraduate school, so there's not really time to read for fun. But I've been making it more of a priority, so I was really proud of myself this past year. So I just want to up my goal to 100. Fingers crossed. Graphic novels help me. 6 is a bit more specific. I would like to read, I listed 4 books that I really want to read in 2021. A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor by Hank Green, which is the sequel to An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, which was my favorite book of 2020. So I really, 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 really want to read the second one. I am scared of reading it because it was so good that I want to savor it, So I want to finally read it. So that's on my list. And then the second one's Princess Bride. I really want to read that. I love the movie, and I think I'll enjoy the book. So I thought I'd put it on my list. It's something I've wanted to read for a while. The third one also is like that. It's The Count of Monte Cristo, and I've wanted to read that for a year. Okay, that's not that long. But I wanted to read it for a decent amount of time because I've heard such amazing things. And I started reading it last year, and then I found out I had the abridged version, and I was like, well, no, I want the whole version. So I've been trying to find an unabridged version by a good translator that I like. So that's what I've been working on, but I really want to read that. And then the 4th one is a new book because, see, resolution 3. I Want to Read Lore by Alexandra Bracken. I think that's her name. I don't really know what the book's about other than something to do with Medusa, and I was sold. I love Medusa. And she's the one that wrote The Darkest Minds, which was a really popular book on BookTube and in Bookland a few years ago, like 10 years ago. So I never read that one, but I really want to read Lore. And it came out the day I'm filming this, so January 5th. And I have already put a hold on it, so hopefully I'll be able to read it soon. And my 7th and last reading goal is to read more books recommended by friends. So I've had quite a few friends recommend books to me, or like I see them online and I'm like, I really would like that book. And I have like a whole list of books I want to read that were recommended to me. But when I'm looking for a new book, I don't look at that list often. And I really want to change that. And I really want to start reading those books so I can talk about them with my friends. So there's quite a few books on this list. I'm really excited about it. For example, The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. My friend recommended that to me, and I really want to make sure I read it this year. And so, yeah, that's just one of my priorities for this year. So those are my 7 reading goals. I'm really excited about it. This is going to be a good reading year. I can feel it. I can feel it. I've already read 3 graphic novels, so I'm feeling pretty good. Also, a really cool thing I'm doing this year is that I have a spreadsheet that I got from online. I'll leave the link below if you're interested. It's basically a spreadsheet for reading, and it's for 2020. I don't know if they have one for 2021. I didn't see it, but if I can find it, I'll leave it below. And I am super excited about it. Let me record my screen. This is the log. It's a different color than the spreadsheet when you download it because I changed the colors because I just liked these better. And so far this year I've read 3 graphic novels. I haven't put the information in for the last one yet, but the 3 I have, you can see it has title, author, artist/narrator, publisher, pub date, start date, finish date. Did not finish, and that's like a check mark if you did not, did not finish or not. Pages, length, I'm really not sure what to put there. I need to watch their video on what to put. Does that mean long, short? I don't know. Format, so they have like different options: print, digital, audiobook. Library, retail source, amount paid, fiction, nonfiction, form, genre, audience, if it's own voices, people of color, LGBTQIA community, creator gender, reread, translation, nation of origin, reason for reading, days read, pages per day, time per day, and then rating. And the ratings have half stars, which I enjoy. Did I just change that to a half star? Oh no, what did I do? There we go. And then read harder, which is, if you can see at the bottom, there's a read harder challenge. I'll go to that in a second. And then notes, if you have any. So the reason I really, really, really loved this log is, one, it had all the information I wanted. For example, I really want to start looking at publishers because I'd like to work in the publishing field. So I was like, I need to start paying attention to that, and that's great. And then I also really like that you can see how much money you're spending, where you're getting most of your books from. I read a lot of ebooks because I'm in school, so I want to start seeing how many ebooks I read. Also, you can also look at how many own voices, people of color, and LGBTQ plus community books you're reading, which is something that I think we all, should keep in mind. Oh gosh, I'm editing things like crazy. What have I done? Something to keep in mind, because it is good to have diversity in your reading and to be able to look at that and be like, oh wow, I really don't read this if you didn't notice before. I think that's really helpful. Also, creator gender, it's a reread. I think these are all really great categories. Translation, nation of origin, that'll help me with my reading goals. So I'm really excited for this, and the really cool thing about this one in particular is at the bottom there's another tab called stats, and it will give you all of your stats, which I think is so cool. So it has like the nations, average books per day, total read, total did not finish, total page read, listened to, money spent, digital, how much you read of that, like stars, different page things, if you owned it, where you bought it from, what genres you read the most of. Oops, sorry. And, it really has everything. And then it has charts as well. And I changed the color on all these, obviously. But I think it's so, so cool because you can start really seeing your reading goals in life. And so I thought it was really fun to keep track of it. And honestly, I'm obsessed with it. So this is the read harder section. And I accidentally deleted some, so I had to retype them and stuff. But I also changed them. So like read a nonfiction book, that was mine because I don't read nonfiction books. And so they have a lot of different really cool ones. I took off a few like ones related to food and stuff like that because I don't really want to read that. See, like there's some really interesting like specific ones and some really great ones that I really want to read. So I thought it was really cool, but you can make it however you want. But I thought this was a great resource and a great little template if you're interested. I will leave below who made it. If you just type into Google 2021 reading template book riot. I think that's who did it. 2021. So you just click that. I did the 2021, and that's why mine say 2020, but I will go in and do this 2021 now that I realize they have it. So this is the 2021. They have different challenges. So I think that's great. They have a book spending one separately. But anyway, I think it's perfect. I think it's great. So if you're interested, I'll leave the link below. I don't know anything about this company or anything about them, but I think it's a great resource if you're interested in tracking your reading this year. So yeah, okay. So do you have any reading goals? Please tell me. I would love to hear them. But yeah, thank you for watching. Mwah. Bye. Okay. Woo. I just got that. Okay. Nope. How do you get a chair to stop moving? Okay. Okay. Hi. Hello. I can't say hi. Okay. Hi. Thank you for watching today. Wow, do I sound like this? Wow, whoa, whoa. Ooh. Not lighting though. Okay. No, ready. Come on. Let's chill. Wow, you're so far away. Hold on, let me move you closer. Hi. Okay. Hi. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about... Wow, I turned. That's not fun for you? Okay. Brittany, relax. Hi. Okay, so today's video is going to be about... Brittany, deep breaths. Okay.